not been challenged or played in a really close game for a long time, does that bother you? That how are we going to react when the pressure's on?
I think that we haven't been pressured. That's not really a big deal because I think we handle pressure pretty well. I think we can handle it.
You guys have not been really challenged other than one game this year. Have you forgotten how to win a close game or a tough game that you guys may face down the road?
No, I don't think so. We've been prepared for every team to give us their best, and we'll do the same thing this week.
I think we're prepared enough. We've been in big games, and when it's time, we can do it.
And obviously, I'm not going to take anything away from the teams that we've played.
Right.
I think we find ourselves in a very fortunate situation, and one that you're not in all the time as a team or a coach, where you have more talent than most teams. Again, you still have to go out and perform and play well. But when you get into that situation, when you have the types of players that we have, it does make it difficult, and it makes it scary from a coaching standpoint because, like I said, with the exception of the Kettering game, I thought that they were a team that, just on paper could really match up with us, and fortunately we went over there and played well. The other games, are teams that, we're supposed to be. Now, fortunately, I think we've been doing what we're supposed to do. We're going out and playing well and winning games by big margins, and not that you want to necessarily win by big margins all the time, but you want to go out and play well. And as I said, I think for the most part we've done that. But this next 2-week stretch is going to be very important for us as a team, and really something that I'm looking forward to from a coaching standpoint, because again, we're going to play two very good teams here. Obviously, our tournament with Castle being in it, our holiday tournament, again, a team that's been in the region a couple of years with us, and probably favored to be back here again, and then obviously again looking ahead to the first week of January and playing North up there. So, we've got 4 or 5 games that, again, on paper, we're going to play teams that are, match up with us very well. So, it's going to be, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. Obviously, you want to win every game and that type of thing. But, I think truly, if you're a competitor, you want to go out and play good teams.
Is the scary part the fact that you haven't been forced to play well with the game on the line, as far as a last possession that you need to succeed at, or being stressed in the fourth quarter, all those things that you haven't done since the state tournament last year with Ron Colley and Fort Wayne South? That's probably the scary part.
Well, that's a part of it. I like to think that we've got a lot of kids that have played in big games and big situations, and they can kind of rise to that occasion when it when it happens. I'm not really as concerned about that as much as I am, having, our 5 or 6, our top 5 or 6 kids play 32 minutes. Up to this point, they've not had to do that. So obviously from a conditioning standpoint, and as the season gets going or continues to go on, I'm going to have to play those kids a lot more than I'm playing. I mean, and it's not, again, to run up scores or do that type of thing, but obviously to be ready, come tournament time, and when you get into a situation where these kids have to play 32 minutes at a very high level, they're ready and capable of doing that. And that's probably what concerns me more than anything right now, is just, we've not had to keep Jenna out on the floor for 32 minutes. So is she capable of playing at a high level for 32 minutes? She obviously is if the conditioning is there, but, have we done a good enough job in practice getting that conditioning level to where it needs to be, so when those times arise. And like I said, that's really what I'm looking forward to, because you try to balance, not killing the kids in practice, but yet, working them hard enough that, that conditioning level's there so when the time comes.